How to appreciate men. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to this video. And today I'm going to be diving into how do you actually appreciate men, why it's important for men to feel appreciated. And by the end of this video, if you're a man, you'll probably resonate with this very much. And you can send this to your partner if you feel you've been feeling underappreciated for everything you do. And if you're a woman, you're going to have a lot more clarity on how do you actually show appreciation to a man and also why it's important to them. So the first thing I want to address is that there's different ways of showing appreciation. In fact, there's 3 levels of showing appreciation, and I'm going to walk you through the 3 levels in this video today. But before we do that, why is appreciation so important to men, right? Let's answer that first. And the reason for this is because men do a lot, right? We're expected to go out into the world and just friggin' conquer, right? Like we're out there to conquer. And when I say we're expected to, I mean we expect ourselves to do this, and it's also an expectation that the rest of the world has for us, right? It's just our role as men. So we go out in the world, we need to conquer, we need to battle, we need to fight wars, right? We need to do business deals, we need to do negotiations, we need to be put in high stress situations all the friggin' time, right? All the time. We need to provide for our families. We need to make sure that there's enough money coming in. We need to make sure that there's a roof over our head. We need to make sure that there's enough food on the table, right? These are all of our responsibilities, just to name a few. And so we're doing a lot, right? That's a lot to be doing. And so as we're doing this, we're doing it for our families. We're doing it so that people that we care about can rest, relax, knowing that they are being taken care of, right? So if you're a woman, it is your man's role to make sure that you are being provided for, that you are taken care of, that you feel, that you don't feel the stresses and the pressures of the world, right? Leave that to the man. That's what we're here for, okay? And so as we're doing all of this, as we're giving all of this, we're giving it to you, we're giving it to the children, we're giving it to our families, right? As we're out there battling and conquering and doing all of this, like I said, it's a lot of weight that we carry. It's a lot of pressure. It can be a lot of stress. And so for us, it just feels incredibly amazing to feel appreciated for all of that chaos and all of that weight that we carry, so that you as the woman don't have to, right? So that you can just relax. You can just chill, you can just be at home. You can just be with the kids while we're out battling in the battlefield, right? That's why men got recruited to wars and to battles. They didn't send women, they sent men. Because we're the strong ones, right? Well, at least physically. And so that's why it's important for men to be appreciated. Because of all of these things that we're doing, all these things that we're giving, right? Men are the givers, the women are the receivers. And so with that being said, I'm going to now share the 3 ways that you can show appreciation to men. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, so let's just start with level 1. Level 1 is you don't show any appreciation at all, right? So level 1 is he's doing his role as the man. He's taking care of things. He's putting in effort. He's, like I said, everything I said before, but he's not feeling appreciated for it. He never hears the words or sees the actions that make him feel like he's being appreciated for all that he does. And so in return, what starts to happen is the man starts to feel like like he's not being recognized, like he's not being seen for all of the challenges, the battles, the conquests that he's facing and that he's conquering, right? He starts to feel like it's not being seen or recognized. And the worst of all, he starts to feel, this is the worst part of it, that there's no importance to what he's doing. You see, that's the worst part of it. He starts to feel that there's no importance to all these things that he's doing. And then he may start to question and wonder, why am I even doing all of these things? For who am I doing all of these things for? If they're not even important, if they're not being recognized, if they're not being appreciated, right? And then what can happen is he can even start to feel resentment. He can even start to give less and start to pull back more and take less responsibility. And overall, he's just going to start to feel like shit. Because it's like, I'm doing all these things, but my partner doesn't seem to recognize the importance of any of it. So why should I keep doing it if there's no importance? You see? So that's level 1. That's like the worst level to be at, is where you don't appreciate anything. And you kind of take it for granted, or you just take it, oh yeah, he should be doing that anyways, like all of that stuff. That's level 1. Level 2, okay? And now this is where many women maybe get to, but they don't go to level 3. I'm going to tell you level 2 and level 3. So level 2 is you recognize his efforts and you appreciate his efforts verbally. Okay, so level 2 is verbal appreciation. This is, now we're talking about whatever he does. He does something. Let's say Let's say he's taking care of all the bills for last month. He's paid the rent. He's taking care of everything. And you say, hey babe, thanks for taking care of the rent. Cool. That's an example of verbal appreciation, right? Let's say he goes and, I don't know, he loads up the truck with a bunch of firewood, and he splits the firewood and brings it back home, and now you guys have firewood for the entire winter. Hey babe, thanks so much for cutting up all the firewood. Okay, that's like level 2 appreciation. It's like the verbal appreciation. Now, before we go to level 3, I want to tell you about level 2 plus. Okay, so this is between level 2 and level 3. And level 2 plus is a more deeper verbal appreciation, right? So this would sound something like, hey baby, thank you so much for grabbing all that firewood and splitting it up and bringing it home. That means so much to me, knowing that me and our family is going to be taking care of the entire winter and have enough warm heat for the entire winter. And that makes me feel so safe, and that just means so much to me. Okay? That's level 2 plus appreciation, right? And you can see the difference between level 2, which is just, hey babe, thanks for getting the firewood. It's like, okay. But level 2 plus is like already a whole different world. And if you can just get yourself to level 2 plus, like that alone will just be an incredible shift for the man that you're with. Like that alone will just make him feel like he's the king, you know? And I'm getting emotional just talking about this. So so that's level 2 plus. Now we're going to go to level 3. Okay? And this is the last level that you can get to. And my recommendation to all women out there is to do a balance of level 2 and level 3. You want to balance between these two. You want to oscillate between these two levels of appreciation. The last level of appreciation is instead of just verbal appreciation, it's physical appreciation. Okay, so what does this mean? Physical appreciation means that instead of just using your words to show your thanks and your gratitude and your appreciation for him or what he's done, you show it through actions instead, right? So let's say his favorite thing in the world is like a bagel with cream cheese, a toasted bagel with cream cheese. And like I said, he does his thing. Maybe he grabs all the firewood, cuts it up, brings it back home for the winter. And as he comes home, guess what? There's a toasted bagel with cream cheese ready for him. And you give him the bagel with cream cheese and you say, "Hey babe, thank you so much for cutting up all the wood and making sure that we're going to be taken care of for the winter. I appreciate that so much, and I want to show my appreciation to you by giving you your favorite snack. Here you go, babe, enjoy." Like wow. Like if you can do that for your man, if you can combine physical appreciation with verbal appreciation, I don't even know how to describe the amount of joy and happiness and contentness he will feel. Because for us men, like that just means the world. That just means the world to us. Okay, so physical appreciation combined with verbal appreciation, so level 3 and level 2, like that is how you appreciate men. Okay, that is how you truly can appreciate your man. And like I said, I can give you a bunch of examples for physical appreciation, but I think you get the idea. You can give him his favorite snack or make him his favorite meal, or you can, you can give him like a cute little whatever, like a handwritten note, like something cute, something personal. And a big part of it is also knowing your man and knowing what are the things that he really appreciates, right? Like, so for me, the thing that I most appreciate is when someone makes food for me. Like that is like one of the biggest gestures of appreciation that's my love language. Is if someone makes food for me and relieves me of that mental strain and that process of having to think about food and having to make my own food. Like for me, that's my biggest love language. That's my biggest way of receiving appreciation. So that's why I gave the example of the bagel. But with your man, it might be something different, right? So understanding your man and knowing how does he feel appreciated, what are the things that he mean a lot to him, those are the kind of actions that you want to take, right? Those are the kind of actions, the physical actions you want to take. You combine that with the verbal appreciation, and you will have one of the greatest relationships of your life, because your man is now hyped, he's motivated, he feels like, okay, I'm being recognized, my efforts are important, my efforts are being seen, my efforts are being appreciated, my efforts matter, my efforts are valued, and therefore I'm going to continue to do what I do as a man and go out there into the world and bring back whatever it is that we need for our family and do whatever needs to be done to make sure that my family is taken care of and that they are safe and that they are protected and provided for. Okay? So guys, with that being said, if you're a man and you feel free to send this to your woman, and if you're a woman, send this to your man and ask him, hey, does this video resonate with you? How do you feel about this? Hey, do you feel like you've been underappreciated? Do you feel like I'm not appreciating you enough? What can I do differently? How can I be a better partner? Right? So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm happy to keep making videos like this if you guys resonate with this. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in another video.